Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up on an absolutely awesome freebie. This is honestly quite possibly the best free game offer of the year, so definitely you guys will want to take advantage of this. And on top of that, I do want to take you guys through some great Humble bundles. Obviously, got to give Humble Choice another shout, and kind of relevant as Hi-Fi recently just got a patch as well, and you know, good time to shill that as it is always, because you get some great games at great prices. But let's start off with the free game. It is in fact Dragon Age Inquisition Game of the Year Edition, absolutely free. This is on the Epic Game Store, and this is a tremendous free game offer. This is, you know, BioWare's last truly great game, in my opinion. Nowadays, BioWare's, like, absolutely washed if you look at, you know, Anthem, Mass Effect Andromeda, and them taking 7 years to put out a new game. Like, yo, back in the day, peak BioWare, what you were getting was Mass Effect 1 coming out in 2007, Dragon Age Origins coming out in 2009, Mass Effect 2 in like 2010, and so on and so forth. It was just a ridiculous wave of big title after big title from BioWare. They literally alternated Dragon Age and Mass Effect releases for like 6 years, and now you just get like Anthem and Mass Effect Andromeda. BioWare needs to be studied for how awful their fall off was. BioWare, Rocksteady, you know, some of these studios, man, it is depressing to think about how great they were, and BioWare was a legit great studio. And Dragon Age Inquisition, I know some people weren't crazy about it, but I thought it was a really solid open world action RPG, just a super enjoyable game. And to get it free, definitely check it out. And the Game of the Year edition on top of that, this is a ton of additional content on top of the base game. The base game is pretty good from a narrative standpoint, and this one does have controller support. Dragon Age 1 and Dragon Age 2 do not have controller support on PC, which is a little bit of a bummer, but, you know, Dragon Age Origins was designed with, like, keyboard and mouse in mind. Dragon Age 2 was kind of, you know, both those games were before PC gaming with a controller really exploded, so it's a little bit more understandable as far as that's concerned, but like I said, Dragon Age Inquisition is a good playthrough. Lengthy game, so obviously do get some free time because it's going to take up quite a few weekends, and replayability is there as well. This is just a really good freebie, and some of the recent freebies at Epic Game Store haven't been that great, but this is actually a super solid one, and I would strongly recommend it, so definitely go check that out. Oh, and this is a part of the mystery game. Remember, last week, they didn't reveal what the free game was going to be. It was just a mystery game. Next week is another mystery game. So, yeah, it looks like whenever it's a mystery game, it's a little bit better in quality. And I think a little bit here puts it a little lightly, to say the least. But, yeah, great freebie there. Definitely do check that out. But moving on from that, we do have some good Humble bundles to go over. The new one, the Monster Hunter World and Rise Saga. Now, this is a good bundle, but it is quite expensive. Top tier is $30, and that'll get you Monster Hunter Rise, Monster Hunter World, Monster Hunter World Iceborne, and Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. So the base games and the major expansions for both of those games. If you buy like the Monster Hunter World Master Edition, it's usually $20-$25. Monster Hunter Rise, the Complete Edition, usually $20-$25. So you save 10 to 20 bucks by getting this edition. You also get a bunch of DLC, to be fair. Monster Hunter World Iceborne Deluxe Kit, Monster Hunter World Deluxe Kit, and then Sunbreak and Rise, the Deluxe Kit on those as well. So it's certainly a good value pickup, and given how much content you get for your money here, it's not a bad pickup. It is a pretty solid pickup. Monster Hunter is certainly a gameplay loop that isn't for everyone, but if you like more grindy games, you're going to enjoy it quite a bit. So definitely do check it out. I personally think World is the one people should play, given that, you know, from a technical standpoint, visually, it does look better. It was a PlayStation 4, Xbox One game. Rise was initially a Nintendo Switch game, so I just feel like you have to keep your expectations in line. There are a couple of other tiers. A $25 tier that includes Monster Hunter World, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, and, it includes Rise, Sunbreak, Monster Hunter World, no Iceborne. Like, come on, man, you need Iceborne. Like, just spend the extra $5 and get Iceborne. There is a $20 tier that'll get you Rise, Sunbreak, and then the deluxe kit items, and then a $10 tier. Really, the value here is in the $30 tier. Like, I'm gonna be real with you guys, the value here is in the $30 tier, given that that's where you're actually getting some savings. You can adjust donation and, you know, click custom amount, and you can adjust the sliders however you want. You can kick back money to Capcom Japan, JDRF, Humble, or you can kick back me a couple cents or a couple bucks, and that is much appreciated. So Check that out. You also have the Metroidvania Mania Bundle. Pretty good here. $14 for top tier, 9 years of Shadow, Axiom Verge 2, Cookie Cutter, Ghost Song, Death's Gambit Afterlife, The Night's Witch, and Axiom Verge. This is a damn good bundle, given that Axiom Verge, Ghost Song, Axiom Verge 2, that's some good stuff for $14. $6 tier, not too bad either, given that you get Axiom Verge and The Night Witch, but I think a lot of value here is in that $14 tier, given all the additional stuff that you get. Ghost Song, like I said, AV 1 and 2, those are pretty good. And then 9 years of Shadows, Cookie Cutter, Death's Gambit, Afterlife, Night Witch. All that for $14 is pretty good if you're into Metroidvanias. And then lastly, do gotta give a shout out to Humble Choice, you guys. Humble Choice is ridiculous this month. Yakuza Like a Dragon, Hi-Fi Rush, Steel Rising, and a bunch of other titles on top of that. You got Lotto Knot, Kingdom of the Castle, you've got Bravery and Greed, you've got Amanda the Adventurer, you've got Mediterranean Inferno, and you've got $10 off of IGN Live for the two of you that care about that. But the value here is Yakuza Like a Dragon and Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi Rush, obviously done by Tango Gameworks, and is going to be one of those games that 10 years from now, I feel like the absolute hatred that people have towards Microsoft right now for shutting down Tango is just going to escalate over the course of 10 years as Hi-Fi Rush gets cheaper, more and more people check it out, because it's one of those games that came out with zero promotion. Not a ton of people played it, but I think as it's now ported on other platforms, port the game to the next Nintendo Switch as well, I think that would be a viable outlook to get it to more players' hands. And then, you know, just over time, nostalgia and just people talking about it more and more, I think it's going to be common dialogue being like, bro, Microsoft was completely out of their minds closing Tango. I believe that way now, but I think that rhetoric is just going to increase. Hi-Fi is such a good game and legitimately one of my favorite games of 2023. Just being baked into a bundle like this, a Steam key, insane. Not only that, Yakuza Like a Dragon on top of that. Yakuza Like a Dragon and Hi-Fi, Like a Dragon typically goes for around $12 on sale. Hi-Fi goes for like 15 to 18. To get both of those Steam copies of both of those along with a bunch of other games for $12 is insane. Yakuza Like a Dragon is fantastic, and you can play Yakuza Like a Dragon without playing the other games, because it does start a new story arc with Ichiban as the main character. Would it be advantageous and beneficial for you to play the other Yakuza games? Sure, and those other Yakuza games are great, but this also starts a new gameplay style, being a turn-based JRPG, so, like, it's a great starting point. I know some people would think I'm crazy for saying that, but I think Yakuza Like a Dragon is a fine starting point, and then you can circle back, play the older Yakuza titles, and certainly do play the older Yakuza titles before you play Infinite Wealth. That would be, you know, not ideal to play Infinite Wealth. Certainly not before Like a Dragon, but also not before the other titles, given that Kiryu returns as a main character in Infinite Wealth. But nonetheless, this bundle's crazy. Check it out. $12 is insane. But that is going to do it for me. Again, Dragon Age Inquisition, one of the best freebies of the year, maybe the best freebie of the year, and a ton of great Humble bundles as well. Links to everything in the description box down below. Check it out there. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.